The never-ending Clinton saga is continuing in the news. When Hillary isn't busy inserting her opinion on things and issues that have nothing to do with her anymore, she is busy breaking the law or getting herself into suspicious situations. Now is no different, but this time it involves her and her husband's Secret Service detail. Zero Hedge wrote, in a furious Twitter exchange with a Clinton aide on Friday, former Secret Service agent Dan Bongino threatened to reveal new details about Bill Clinton's 26 documented trips aboard notorious pedophile Jeffrey Epstein's private jet, nicknamed the Lolita Express. Bongino and former Hillary Clinton aide Nick Merrill started feuding after Merrill challenged Bongino's claim that Clinton was the most manipulative political person in a position of power he had ever met in my entire life, as Paul Watson pointed out. Merrill fired back that Hillary has enormous respect for the Secret Service and a great relationship with the agents on her detail. He also alleged that Bongino was never on the Clintons' detail, a claim that Bongino almost immediately disproved by supplying a photo of him sitting behind Hillary Clinton back in 2001. For those who are unfamiliar with his story, Jeffrey Epstein is a New York City financier who pled guilty in 2008 to a single count of soliciting sex from an underage girl. He eventually spent 13 months in prison and was forced to register as a Level 3 sex offender, considered the highest risk of reoffending, though stories of his lust for girls as young as 12 have spread like wildfire in recent years. Epstein allegedly installed beds in his custom jet, and also purportedly filmed powerful men during romps with underage girls to obtain materials for blackmail. According to Fox News, Epstein allegedly had a team of traffickers who procured girls as young as 12 to service his friends on Epstein's Orgy Island, an estate on Little St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Epstein now lives permanently in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Clinton chose to continue his association with Epstein even after the lurid trial. According to the Alliance to Rescue Victims of Trafficking, everyone within his inner circles knew was a pedophile. Speculation that Clinton was involved with Epstein was noted in Bill Clinton Was Here, the Elite 1%'s Orgy Island Exposed. An article by the now-defunct Gawker titled Flight Logs put Clinton, Dershowitz on pedophile billionaire's sex jet added to speculation about Clinton's troubling relationship with the convicted sex offender. Bill Clinton took repeated trips on the Lolita Express, the private passenger jet owned by billionaire pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, with an actress in softcore porn movies whose name appears in Epstein's address book under an entry for massages, according to flight logbooks obtained by Gawker and published today for the first time. The logs also show that Clinton shared more than a dozen flights with a woman who federal prosecutors believe procured underage girls to sexually service Epstein and his friends and acted as a potential co-conspirator in his crimes. Epstein's predatory past, and his now inconvenient relationships with the who's who of the Davos set, hit the front pages again earlier this month when one of his victims, Virginia Roberts, claimed in a federal court filing that Epstein recruited her as a sex slave at the age of 15 and sexually trafficked her to politically connected and financially powerful people, including Prince Andrew and attorney Alan Dershowitz. The latter, the filing claimed, had sex with the victim on private planes. Dershowitz vigorously denies the charges, as does Prince Andrew. The article continued, two female associates of Epstein, the socialite Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein's former assistant Sarah Kellen, have been repeatedly accused in court filings of acting as pimps for him, recruiting and grooming young girls into their network of child sex workers, and frequently participating in sex acts with them. Kellen in particular was believed by detectives in the Palm Beach Police Department, which was the first to start unraveling the operation, to be so deeply involved in the enterprise that they prepared a warrant for her arrest as an accessory to molestation and sex with minors. In the end, she was never arrested or charged. and federal prosecutors granted her immunity in a 2007 non-prosecution agreement that described her as a potential co-conspirator in sex trafficking. Maxwell, the daughter of the late media mogul Robert Maxwell, has been accused by Roberts of photographing Epstein's victims in sexually explicit poses and keeping the child pornography on her computer, and engaging in lesbian sex with the underage females she procured for Epstein. She has denied the allegations in the past. Clinton shared Epstein's plane with Kellen and Maxwell on at least 11 flights in 2002 and 2003, before any of the allegations against them became public, according to the pilot's logbooks, which have surfaced in civil litigation surrounding Epstein's crimes. In January 2002, for instance, Clinton, his aide Doug Band, and Clinton's Secret Service detail are listed on a flight from Japan to Hong Kong with Epstein, Maxwell, Kellen, and two women described only as Janice and Jessica. 1 month later, records show, Clinton hopped a ride from Miami to Westchester on a flight that also included Epstein, Maxwell, Kellen, and a woman described only as one female. Rumors have existed for years about the Clintons, especially Hillary, who is rumored to have a terrible relationship with the Secret Service and to treat them terribly and verbally abuse them. Stories of her having wretched fits are not uncommon, especially the type she had right after she lost the election in 2016. Now, while all of these stories are mere allegations at this point, it also leads people to the conclusion that where there is smoke there is usually fire. And while Hillary has had rumors about her and the Secret Service, Bill Clinton has had rumors of him being sexually perverted. Considering his public adultery, it is not that far-fetched to make the final conclusion. Eventually, there comes a point where all things wrong can be made right and they cannot continue to lie forever. The truth will eventually come to light and the allegations will be allegations no more because they will be a reality. You can't get away with murder, literally, forever. Share if agree something is just not right with the Clinton family. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.